Okay, Lucy Squad, so we are now ready for training. So what I need to do is just make sure you have warmed up first. So even if that is just 1 minute or so marching on the spot, and then we are going to do from my tone every zone, today's area that we're going to be toning, we are going to be working on the bust, we're going to be lifting and toning. So make sure you've warmed up and I'm ready to start toning you.
Okay, so for today's workout we are going to be using a chair, which we have actually throughout week 4 of Tone the Zone. So the first exercise, I want you just to come down onto your chair, extend both arms out in front of you so at shoulder height, and literally you're just opening out, so it's like you take one arm out to the side, and we're doing 20 reps. What is really important here, make sure for me that you are keeping your hands in line with your shoulders. That's it, so we're just taking it out, squeeze round, and as I said to you, it's always a good idea if you can just go and get a cheek mirror, put it on the wall. That's a really important thing to have, because you can then just check your technique. I can reinforce it, but you can then just check it. That's good. Okay, let's just go another one on there. Now this next exercise, place your forearms together and literally just push up. It's a tiny move this. You will find you haven't got much flexibility in this area, so we're just squeezing up. That's good. So we're just doing 20 reps. This is also really good at working the underneath of the arms as well as helping to lift the bust. Okay, so the next exercise, crisscross your arms. Now imagine you've got 2 bits of rope here and you're pulling something down, and really squeeze those shoulder blades together. So this one here, we're doing 20 repetitions, and it's easy to just kind of think about something else and really not feel anything with this one. So what I want you to do is imagine you're really pulling through resistance. That's good, and just stretch that back. Okay, fantastic. So we're just working from different angles today. That's it. Keep going. So just imagine there's some really heavy, tight tension, rope, elastic, whatever you want to think. Just squeeze that back, just pull that across. All right, so next exercise, and now we're just going to come up onto the lean into the chair. Make sure it's somewhere it's not on a slip. And then we're just going to go for 10 press-ups, just because these are tough, but let me tell you, ladies, these are amazing to really help lift the bust. Plus, let's think of the other benefits while you're doing this. This is why I want you to keep going. You're toning the back of the upper arms, you're strengthening the upper body, and this is also good to prevent things like osteoporosis. Okay, we're nearly done, and let's just go one more. Okay, and one more still. There we are. Brilliant. So guess what? We're going to have to just do that all again, because after all, it's all about getting results. So let's come back down onto the chair, extend both arms straight out. Let's go for those 20 reps. So the key thing here is make sure you keep that arm at the same height, open it out as wide as you can, alternating from arm to arm. That's good. Keeping that there. And you also get a nice stretch through the chest as you take that arm out to the side. Doing that through and back. And so today's workout, what we're doing is we're focusing on shortening what's known as the Cooper's ligament. The Cooper's ligament is like your natural bra strap, and over time that becomes stretched. So let's now come back into this move. We're doing 20 reps. And what happens when it becomes stretched with gravity, really, what happens is it becomes longer, so you lose the volume in your boobs. But by doing this, we're going to shorten it, so it just gives you that lift. Okay, let's just keep going with these ones. Squeeze it up. Brilliant. All right, so the next one, imagine we've got that rope, 2 bits of rope, and we're pulling it really tight across. That's good. And squeeze that back. Think about where you're working here. This is also really lovely at helping sculpt and shape through your shoulders. And even though this area, like with the Tone the Zone, we actually, like when we're doing the bust, we're also still very much working through the arms and the shoulders. That's good. Let's just go for a few more. So really pull that tight, squeeze that back, keep it nice and controlled. You're doing really well. Let's just keep going. Let's just go a few more. Squeeze that through, and remember, it's the challenge that tones us. All right, let's get ready now to come back onto the chair. So we're going to lean into it, and because we're leaning into it, it just means you're resisting against your whole body weight. So we push that down and back. And again on here you can see actually I'm doing these really slowly, which is important. So many people do exercise really fast. You're more likely to injure yourself when you do them fast, and also when you do them slowly they're a lot more challenging. So essentially you get far better results. Okay, that's great. You're doing really well. Let's just go for one more. Okay, amazing. Well done.
Okay, so well done. That is your workout complete. But remember, if you didn't find it challenging, you know what I always say, you can just simply repeat that routine again, because it is important to always make sure at the end of every workout that you have felt challenged. Once you have felt challenged, which you might find that just doing that routine that we've just done now is adequate for you, so that's perfect. But what is really important once you have finished is in one of these corners up here, there will be a link to my cooldown stretches. Just follow those, because what that helps to do is it just kind of realigns the body, and it just makes sure you don't have any really too much muscle soreness the following day. And also make sure you drink plenty of water, and then as your trainer you can be accountable to me and let me know on social media that you've done the workout, and you can use these tags on social media. So you can do this one, done, then Lucy's squad, and then Lucy's tone zone. And if you like the workout, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, so then every day when I'm running these challenges you'll get a notification to come and start training with me. So well done, and I'll see you tomorrow, because we're going to be toning a completely different zone.